Hey guys, so I wanted to record a quick video because part of this is thanks to you guys, so I kind of want to share the moment with you guys a bit. So, for a while now, my camera has looked like this, right? I'm recording one last time on my old setup, hoping that the new setup is going to work good. So what happened was, you guys supporting me on Patreon for a while now, even though it hasn't been a huge number of people, it's gotten me some money over the past year or so, maybe even longer, that I've had actual people subscribing to my Patreon, and very much big thanks to you guys. It covered roughly half the cost, maybe a little less than half the cost, and I covered the rest with my own money, to expand on the visuals of the channel. So one of the first things is I got a new camera, which I haven't set up yet. I'm still using the old webcam. So I got this really nice camera. It's the Panasonic Lumix G7. And one of the other problems that has always been an issue with my channel is, and apologies for the mess behind me because I'm actually in the middle of putting everything together. One of the other problems with the quality of my video here has always been the lighting, right? I've never had actual good lighting. I have one ceiling fan light up there, and then I have one lamp right here that I've been using. And they're not very bright. They're also like a warm color, like, you know how typically, I guess you might not know, but typically with lighting, from all the research I've done, is you want bright, like almost like outside lighting. Like if you have a window that you can film next to, it's perfect, but I have to record at night because either I'm not around during the day or there's too much noise during the day, so I usually record at night. But so I also bought some new lights too on top of everything to get the camera set up and going. So I have one of them hooked up. I don't think it's where I'm gonna keep it permanently, but I can actually control it with an app on my phone, which is pretty cool. So I can turn that on. I don't have the front one going yet, so it doesn't look good on my face because it darkens everything up. But I can also do things like I can manually dim it using this a bit if I need to. And I can also go with just like a warmer color if I wanted to, which actually the camera doesn't pick up the warm color too much. But yeah, I guess it kind of does. You can kind of see it as I'm swapping it. But yeah, I can kind of control it on and off. I'm gonna have one for in front of me too. I actually have it set up in a spot that I don't know if it's gonna work. It's sitting on my desk in the back part, way up there, and I'm gonna aim it down towards me, and I'm gonna see if that will work. But the problem is it's gonna be so high up and angled down. I don't know if having that much on my head and not having it lower will work. I think I might need to get a tripod. Sorry, you can probably hear my dog snorting. She's right under my feet right now. But I might need to get a different tripod to mount the lights to, which kind of stinks because, I mean, at the minimum, that's going to be another like $10 to $30 probably, I would imagine. And I've already spent so much on this setup, but I want to get it right, and I kind of want a shorter one. See, I don't know. Maybe I won't do a shorter one because the light that I have behind me that I just turned on, I was thinking right above this sheet here is a shelf. So I was thinking if I had a smaller tripod, I could put it on that shelf and aim it down towards the background, and then it'd be really out of the way. Because right now, this is kind of like sitting in the middle of my area, and maybe after every video, I might have to move it, depending on where I'd put it. But I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to just do this quick video using the old setup as kind of like a, you know, goodbye to this setup and a hope. I have a lot of anxiety right now because I'm really nervous. I've been trying to make my webcam look better for years. The only thing I haven't done is got proper lighting, and this webcam might look fine with proper lighting. Like, it almost looks decent just with the background one on, right? So, but I ended up still getting this camera, and I'm just so worried that I'm gonna set this all up. Like, my anxiety is killing me right now while I'm putting everything together. Because I'm worried I'm going to get this all set up and it's not going to look any different, right? It's just not going to look better. But I have a lot to messing to do with like the brightness of the lights and everything. And I mean, when I turn this light on, I also have like, my current webcam doesn't have manual exposure. I mean, it doesn't have auto exposure enabled. So really right now it's probably like overexposed in the background, and like once I get the exposure set up properly and everything, it should be looking a bit better. And then, you know, I'll probably be moving it. I kind of want to have it in like a spot that's like angled more towards the back to try to... Oh wow, that's even worse actually. I wonder how does that, if I aim it at me. Yeah, that's super exposed. Oh my god. But it's like right next to me. Anyway, yeah, I have a lot of work to do with like positioning the lights and getting it all working, but I wanted to do this because I almost forgot that I wanted to record this video, because I was actually at the point where I was about to put the new battery pack in, because for this camera, I have a new battery pack that goes inside, and then a cord is going to come out. It's a dummy battery, so that way I can plug it into the wall. That way I don't have to worry about charging batteries all the time. And then I have, for the mounting of the tripod, it goes on the bottom, so I actually need to... I think it blocks the battery port. Just maybe I'd be able to get the battery in, but it almost blocks it. So I was like, okay, I need to get the battery in before that. And then I was like, well, I want to hold it. I remember that I wanted to hold it up to the camera for you guys, you know, to see it and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to getting this set up, and hopefully it all looks good and everything, and this spins around and stuff like that. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm really excited, but I'm also really nervous. I just hope I can get all the settings right and make it look good, and hopefully we will have a much smoother... It might not be absolutely perfect. There's probably going to be better... I mean, I imagine there's probably going to be better lighting out there and stuff that I could have done or something, you know? I'm still in the process of learning. Lighting is like the newest thing to me. I've never tried to light like a set kind of thing before, so... Yeah, anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the video right now, but I'm gonna splice in me recording a bit on the new setup right after this. So in this same video, I'm gonna cut into the new footage when I get this camera set up, and maybe we can kind of see it. Maybe I'll set up like a side-by-side comparison in the video. That shouldn't be too hard to throw together, I don't think. So yeah, that's what I want to do for here. I'll talk more once I get it more set up and see how I'm feeling then. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching as usual, and I guess the video isn't quite over yet, and I'll see you in the next bit on the new camera. So, bye. Sorta. Alright, guys, so this is a continuation on the previous segment of the video where I recorded on my old setup, and now I am on the new one, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. I would say that I still have settings to change and things to mess with. There's a little bit, it's not even super noticeable, but there's a little bit of graininess on the sheet over here in comparison to like over back there. But it's a weird balance of trying to get the exposure right on the camera so that way my face is bright enough, and also balancing so the background isn't blurred, because the whole point of me setting up like the bookcase back there, well, I always had the bookcase, but the whole point when I changed from having my bed in the background, if you watch my older videos, to this was so you can see the stuff in the background. And these kind of cameras, you can set them up to blur out the background to have me in focus, but I'm trying to have both in focus, and it's a weird thing with the settings, and I'm new to it and everything. So lighting also isn't perfect. As you can see, this side of my face is a lot more shadowed than this side. It's because of the way I have the lights positioned. I have one like right there, kind of like next to the camera a bit, shining on my face, but it's shining at like this angle, and then I have one right there which is shining on the background. The problem is my desk where I record all this is in the corner of this room, and I can't like I can't easily get a light on this side, and I just don't have a light, so it's something I'm going to look into. I might look into like a ring light or something that I can put on this side, maybe something on the cheaper side that will just brighten my face if I can manage it. Ooh, I'm going to have to check that out too. I'm noticing some little twitching as I'm moving. I'm not sure if if my eyes are catching something in OBS, if it's just OBS or if it's recording it. I'm gonna have to check that too. I haven't noticed that until just now. Even in my last, I actually already recorded one reaction with the setup. But anyway, yeah, I'm very happy with the quality increase though. Like, even if this was the best I can get it, which I think I can still improve settings and some lighting stuff to make things even better. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good, and I'm pretty happy, and it was a lot of money, and like I said in the last video, a good chunk of it, like I'd say probably a little under half of the whole cost was of like everything between the camera, the lights, the capture card to be able to hook it up to the computer, all the cables and the tripods and all that stuff. I think it probably came out to be, I'd say roughly half of it was paid for by the support from you guys on Patreon. So once again, just a big thanks to you guys. Like, it's awesome that I'm able to, like, granted that was, you know, money saved over a long period of time, because I've had some of you awesome regulars and some of you that have been on and off, and some one-timers and stuff like that have stopped by my Patreon and supported me. But I mean, either way, it's still cool to have been able to pay for a good chunk of this through that. So, but yeah, I'm really excited to keep working on improving, and maybe I can start getting better at reactions now. No, I don't know. I don't know what the next step to improving is, other than messing with the settings a bit, you know. Maybe the next step is getting better at reading subtitles, because I keep missing stuff in my videos. But hey, we're only human, right? But yeah, I mean, I guess that's really all I have to say. I wanted to do this second part of this video and get this out before I record too many reactions on the new setup, and then it's like, why are you coming out with this video now? We've already seen you and your new stuff. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much once again for all of the support. If you happen to be watching this video and you don't know about my Patreon stuff, check out the link in the description. It should be down there. I'll have my end card popping up here soon with that, and I just have extra benefits where you can get early access to my shows and my games that I play, as well as my Patreon exclusives for the second tier, where you can get access to shows that aren't even being released on my YouTube, like Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Sails, and Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2. So if you want to get access to things like that, or you just want to support the channel and what I do here, check that stuff out. I very much appreciate it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my reactions or my games. Bye-bye.